Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate.
What's up, guys? It's the Til You Collapse Podcast. This is Brad, and we're back with my boy Guillermo, a.k.a. Memo.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
This guy's been fucking tired, and I fucking love it. I love it, because this guy, you know what? We're going to talk about a few different things today, but first we're going to get some attention on you, my man. Mm-hmm. I want you to tell the people how you been.
I've been busy. I'm very busy.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm more awake today. Finally got my workouts in, so I'm feeling a lot better.
So this kid, I told you guys I liked him before, and the more I'm around him, the more I like him. He's very like me in the sense that we're very urgent. We do things at a fast pace. And he's 24 years old, and he's working here, definitely working harder than he's normally used to. As far as me, you know, I expect a lot from him. And then he's going and doing outside work, outside hustle. And he's basically doing what I was doing at 31 when I first started this company, or my first company, Til You Collapse. And the thing that I love is I remember being at the point he's in. I see him going through it. It's kind of hitting him quickly. He's not used to it. But the point is, what he's building and doing now is going to be crazy. I wish I did it at 24, because I did it. And I want him to think about this. I did it at 31 till now. I turned 40 in a couple weeks. Those 9 years, look at what I've accomplished. So you think that way, bro. Mm-hmm. You're 24. In 9 years, look what you can accomplish.
A lot.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But, you know, he's getting through it. Yesterday, you were bad, bro. He was tired.
Yesterday was a bad day.
I knew when it took you, like, 2 minutes to walk from your car to the front door. I'm like, what's going on, bro? And usually this guy, I like him because, you know, in the past, some employees pull up and they come here 5-10 minutes early or 20 minutes early, and then they sit in their car. And for me, like, usually when I get here, I park, I pop out of my car, I go inside, and I'm fucking ready to get rolling. And usually this guy, I like it because I notice, and I'm just telling you this because I observe a lot. From the start, he just gets out of his car right away like me. He comes in, he starts to go. Well, yesterday, this motherfucker was like sitting in his car, and I was like, what's going on? Like, I haven't noticed this before. And then he's like slothing up. I'm like, you okay, bro? But you did just go back to...
Yeah, I flew back from Alabama from doing a wedding and everything like that. So I was jet lagged. Yeah. Like a 10-hour-long flight total. It was just a lot.
And the thing that's great at this age, what you're doing... You know, the stuff you're pushing through, you're building up grit, you're pushing through, you're doing things when you don't want to do them. That's like priceless lessons, bro. And you're still being efficient and you're still doing it. And this is the point. I mean, A, most people don't even get to this point. But B, a lot of people that do get to this point, they quit because it's not, they don't like being uncomfortable.
It's not made for everybody.
No.
It's definitely not.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's not. So, and another thing I like about this guy is he's a team player. He's back there with me. Me and him, you know, we've been short-staffed and we've had a lot of orders going on. Me and this guy are standing hand in hand in the fucking 90-degree warehouse, packing orders, making it happen. So I do appreciate you doing that, my man, because like I said, you know, I like that you're willing to do everything here.
Of course. Yeah. Like I said, the team effort.
Yeah, saying that the back bathroom needs to be clean. I'm joking. No, but if it does, we all clean bathrooms here, so that's the kind of mindset here. So I'm going to talk about a few things today. First thing I want to talk about is, and I want your input too, man, because, you know, if in the past when I've had, you know, co-hosts and stuff like that, they don't. Sometimes they put input in, sometimes they don't. But what I notice is when people listen, they like, you know, the input and stuff like that. So,
different aspects.
Yeah, for sure. So I made that post the other day, and it was a really good post. It got a lot of feedback. A lot of people shared it about that whole Costco thing. Mm-hmm. And I want you guys to think about this. So a lot of people trade their time for money. Mm-hmm. And our time is the most valuable, priceless thing we have.
Yeah.
And, you know, so many people are trading the time for money.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally right.
And is it time for money or money for time?
They're trading time for money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And that's money for time. I don't fucking know, but you'll get the point. What the fuck I'm saying? They're trading their time for money, and the point is, you know. And I was a little off of my numbers. It's a little more than 10 cents. A couple people said that, which is fine. I'm not always right. Yeah. Who gives a fuck? Regardless, it was more like say $7-8. So you know, you're gonna spend. I want you guys to think about this, and this is the mindset behind it. Not only the time to drive to Costco. You know, most people don't live right next to a Costco. So say it's 15, 20, 30-minute drive to Costco. You pass how many gas stations to get to Costco? You use how much gas to get to Costco? Then you go to Costco. Then the fucking madness that's Costco, the 10, 15, 20 minutes it takes to save, that's $7. And your time, I mean, sometimes it's a 40-minute trek for $7. And this is how most people think. And this is how most people's minds are wired. And us as leaders and us as entrepreneurs, you can't be that way. And I mean, it's just, what do you think? I mean, here's the thing. I've had that mindset in the past too. I'm not going to lie. Like, and the thing is, you got to always be leveling up and changing, because I'm a totally different person even now than I was 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago. So the shit I talk about is shit that, like, I'm not saying I never did it. I'm not saying I never was that person, but I know who the fuck I am now, and I am the guy that's building this and doing the things I'm doing, and I've worked my ass to get to this point. But guys, your time is priceless. So what could you do in that 40 minutes? How much money could you make in that 40 minutes? Could you make more than $7 in 40 minutes?
Well, definitely. 100%. Yeah.
I mean, as far as that, and the thing is, it's like, people are even commenting, like, the quality of gas. Like, they've noticed if they use Costco gas versus, you know, a different gas, it burns a lot quicker. Like, you get a lot less miles per gallon. So there's a reason why it's $7 cheaper or whatever, $2 cheaper a gallon, or whatever the total is for whatever you fill up for. The point is, guys, stop fucking trading your time for money. Right? That's time for money, right?
Yeah, it's trading time for money.
And that thing is, I mean, and then how about money for time? How about that thought process?
Yeah, that makes sense. That's why I hate going to the gas station in the first place. I hate having to stop there, fill up on gas, or waste my time kind of sitting there doing nothing on my phone.
And that's one thing that I struggle with, trading money for time, because I'm such a high achiever. I have such big goals, and I know I don't have that much time to achieve them. It's hard for me to, quote unquote, as far as trading money for time, that would be taking time off, taking vacations, doing stuff like that. Like, that balance is very hard, and we're all trying to fucking figure it out. That's the great thing about this. You're 24-year-olds. You're figuring out. I mean, you're theoretically, you are trading your time for money, but in a different way.
Yeah.
See, you're trading your time for money. You're working now more than ever.
100%.
You're investing in this company. You're investing in your position here. You're investing in your skills. You're going to learn so much from being here. You already have. I can tell. You're going to get an ROI on that. Your ROI for trading your fucking time for money for the fucking gas. That's a fucking stupid investment. So I'm not saying don't ever trade your time for money. I'm saying when you do it, think about it. Be tactful about it. Know that you're going to get something out of it. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So, and I was trying to think, there's other, like, and just brainstorming here with you. What's another way, like, the same kind of example, like something stupid that people trade their time for money? Like I was thinking, there's something kind of in my head, and I fucking forgot. And like I said, you know, on this podcast, we keep it real. I'll fucking brainstorm shit on live. We don't even edit this shit. But, like, what's another good example for that? Do you have anything off the top of your head?
Not quite, because the only thing I really think is like fast food eating and stuff like that. But that's because you're lazy and you just want to get fast food real fast and just go home.
But I was thinking fitness. You know, you're trading your time. With fitness, you're trading your time to build a physique, to be healthy. That's an amazing thing to trade your time for, right? So there's definitely different examples, but the stupidest thing is just stuff that doesn't matter. I'm not saying don't trade your time for money. Just make sure when you do it that your ROI is worth it, right? Yeah. And so, as far as, like, what do you think about the world right now, man? Like honestly, like, I want to talk about, like, kind of the day and age and what we're going through right now, what's going on. How do you feel about everything? Like,
coming back from Alabama, I realized there was quite a bit difference between, like, California and the South.
Yeah.
Prices was the biggest thing for everything. Gas, food, everything was a lot cheaper over there. I felt like I was rich.
But you making it rain? Were you throwing, like, hundreds everywhere you went, or what?
Everything was just cheaper. I could get a full ass meal for less than $8 from, like, any restaurant almost. It was gas was only for 91 premium, which I always use for anything, was only like $4.80 compared to being $7 almost here.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know. It's just I everyone has different perspective. I can see why everyone has different perspective of based off where they live and how the world's handling things and what's going on. Why people hate, like say, like the president and vice versa. I don't know. It's just I can see why there's many differences between people in that
100%,
aspect.
yeah. It's just wild to me, like, especially living in California, I'm seeing in certain places they're talking about bringing masks back. I'll be damned if that shit happens. Like, I've never worn one the whole time, basically. I've been against it, even in the thick of it. They're trying to bring masks back.
What's mask?
Masks?
Mask. Mask. I thought you said mass. Yeah. Mask.
No, mask. I'm not talking about church play.
Well, now we got monkeypox, apparently.
Yeah, there's always something.
There's always something.
And it's crazy that the thing that worries me about this world now is the last couple of years, what the government knows that the people will allow them to do, the power they'll allow them to have. Mm-hmm. Now is there going to be a new version of this every year, every couple of years? Like, what the fuck is going to happen? Because here's the thing, until we stand up and the people go against it, mm-hmm. it's going to be that control for something different. Like you said, monkeypox. The next thing will be, who knows what the fuck they'll call it, right?
Monkeypox of all things, yeah, right.
So it's just like, and here's the thing too, guys, like, inflation's crazy. Like, we feel it, our business feels it. There's a lot of businesses that feel it. Like, it's harder, it's getting harder than ever. Like, it's crazy. Like, and I know that a lot of people are struggling. I know it's hard. Like, but the thing is, you need to be harder. Like, there's no excuses. The thing that sucks about this is it's out of our control. Normally, when we hustle, when we work, when we put whatever we do, we control that. We control the amount we put in, the amount we get out. This is outside shit that's literally, it's affecting us at a rate that it never really has. Because when inflation is a couple percent over a year, that's not really something that affects you. But when it's 10, upwards of double digits, then you feel it pretty quickly, right? Especially if you don't have much free income regardless.
Yeah.
So to anyone out there that's struggling, my thing to you is you have to fucking work harder. You have to work smarter. You have to be more efficient. There's no excuses, because at this point, it's not going to stop. So you have two options. You either fucking complain about it, you bitch about it, you struggle, and you don't make anything happen, or you do the opposite and you make shit happen, you figure it out. Whatever you have to do. I don't care. You guys know I've done whatever I had to do to make money when I first started this company. Like, there's a lot of, I'm not going to say easy way, but there's a lot of creative ways to make money to get by.
Yeah, there is.
Like, the easiest way is just flip shit, resell shit, buy shit cheap, sell it a little more. Even if, like, here's the thing. If you can make, honestly, anybody can make $100 to $200 extra a day if they really put a little bit of effort in. And for those of you that are struggling, an extra $100 to $200 a day,
that's a lot. Do
the math. $700 a week.
Yeah.
Then you're not struggling. Then you're overcoming inflation. But the problem is nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to put in that effort because it's uncomfortable. You're used to your routine, 9 to 5. Have some drinks. Sit on the couch.
Speaking of which, with the whole COVID and 2020, everyone's used to working at home now.
Yeah. Oh, so. Yeah. And the thing that's working at home is just a disaster for, it's just you're at home, you're comfortable, you don't have to dress up, it doesn't really matter how you look. You really, like, nobody knows what you're doing. And here's my point, here's the fucking thing I've talked about like crazy. What you do when no one's watching and no one knows really what you're doing is really what defines you. And one of the really reasons why I'm successful, because super successful people, they work as hard as they do alone, as hard as they do in groups, as hard as they do, because a lot of people, they like to have the facade that they're working hard. They like the notoriety. They like people seeing them work hard. They go harder when they're in groups. They go harder when they're at work, in front of the boss, in front of people to impress. But really, those are the people that in the dark or at home, they're the laziest people, right? That's not really who they are. They're pretending to be that because they want people to think that. And that's what now doesn't really matter, because people are just at home and they're really, and I've even heard people talk about it, like they joke about it, like they're like, yeah, I'm getting paid the same, and it's almost like there's no what's the word? No one holding them accountable, because you can't really hold anyone accountable at home. Like, you really don't know what they're doing. And I guess if they just barely get their job done, whether that takes them an hour or two, or they're working a full 8 hours from home, who really knows, right? So I feel like it's not the best way for productivity.
Yeah.
It's not good for productivity. It's not good for companies. No. I don't think it's good. I think you're going to get less from your people. I get it. You're saving money like on the office space. You're saving money on overhead and shit like that. But I think honestly, from what you're getting from it, I'd rather spend more money on the office space, have people in, motivate them, inspire them, hold them accountable, right? Mm-hmm. And just be a leader. You can't really lead remotely like that. It's not the same. It's not the same, right?
No.
So yeah, guys, and it's gonna be hard. Like I feel like right now we're in a recession. No one really realizes it, but as far as right now, it's like inflation is so high. People have less money than ever. People are working less than ever. It's something like right now we're kind of already in it, but I promise you guys, listen to me, the next 1 to 2 years, it's going to get harder. It's going to get harder for us here. It's going to get harder for all of us. And the thing is like times like this are, like I said before, really what shows who's really working, who's really doing something, and who's faking it. Because the ones that are faking it, when it gets hard, they're the first to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the people that are really doing shit, the people that really have the work ethic, they're going to find a way. And the thing is, it's thinning the herd, which is great for us. But like, do you want to be the person that? And here's the thing: do you want to be the person that succeeds during the hardest time, or do you want to be the person that just gives up? Because the thing is like, if you can get through rough times, you can get through anything. Because it's been great. It's been great for a long time, and a lot of companies that started, a lot of businesses are doing good, but it hasn't been that hard.
No, with all the giving money from the government and like that.
Everything. It's been easy. So buckle up, because the next couple of years are really going to show you who's about what and what. And I'm ready because I love this shit. I love the hard. I love even the last couple of years have been hard for us, but it's going to just get harder. I'm excited because the new process that we have in place, the new team we have in place. I'm ready for it. I'll put my head down, weather the storm, and keep going.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just, like I said, guys, it's just get ready. And no one has a crystal ball. I can already feel it, and it's coming, right? And like I said, the government's not helping us. No one's going to help you. That's the thing. A lot of you guys are relying on the president. You rely on the government. They don't give a fuck about us. Everything they've done the last 2-3 years has hurt us. Like, I don't know how you can look at all the shit that's happened and think that they don't give a fuck about us. The only person that's going to save you, the only person that's going to get you to where you want to, is the fucking person looking at you in the mirror. That's it. Stop using the excuse, the government, this, that. No, it's you. It's you. You're not working hard enough. You're not working smart enough. You're not working consistent enough. You're not disciplined enough. Have that fucking talk with yourself. Stop telling yourself bullshit excuses. Excuses for everything. There's no fucking excuses, okay? We control so much of the outcome of our day, of our life. And if you really start taking accountability for that and realizing that, whew, that's when shit started changing for me. And I've always been a hustler, but when I really realized like nothing anybody thought about me, nothing anybody did outside of me really impacts me that much. It may make me feel a certain type of way, but my mind is so strong, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to continue to do what I do and continue to step forward. And the proof is in the pudding. I've done an okay job. You know, I'm not anywhere near I want to be. The last couple of years, the growth stopped how it was, but that's fine. That's life. You go through seasons up and down. You got to deal with them, right? Mm-hmm. You got to be strong mentally. So, I mean, like I said, I'm excited for you to be here. You're going to grow a lot, and you're going to see, like I said, there's a lot of ins and outs of this, but like I said, you have a pretty good, you're a pretty good dude. You have a pretty good core to you, which is good. Like I said, I'm a good read of people, and that's why I connected with you really quickly, and I'm excited to help you grow and learn, dude, because like I said, you're already doing great, and it's only been, how long has it been?
I've been coming in for the past month and a half, but officially...
You've been hanging around outside kicking tires and shit, like, please let me in, daddy.
Officially, what was it? Like a week and a half ago I started? Like officially?
Officially. On the payroll. Dang.
That's all I wanted.
So what's some goals you got, man? Like I know we kind of talked about them, but like there's thousands of people listening to this podcast. Let's put them out there. Like let's put them out there for people.
Well, my goal, potentially with working here, is to get to a point to where I don't have to do any more outside work. I do a lot of outside work still because that's what I've been doing for the past 5, 6, 7 years of my life because that's what I know. That's what makes me more money.
Yeah.
And right now it's even harder to do as it is because now I'm working from 8 to 8 every single day nonstop, and then plus going home, working more, editing all night long. Have hardly any time to work out, go to the gym, lifestyle stuff that I need to take care of. Not enough time for that. My goal is to...
Hold on, stop right there. You're making it happen regardless. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked 7 to 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
and I still got my workouts. You got to find a way, because here's the thing. I know how much fitness means to you. Mm-hmm. I know that outlet mentally, physically, right? Mm-hmm. How we feel when we don't do it, and that's going to start affecting us in all the other areas. So you got to find a way. I know you're sleeping less than ever, which affects you too.
Yeah.
But you are young, like I said, and this is just a transitional period. So it's going to suck for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it already kind of is. You're feeling it. I can tell. But here's the thing. The fact that you're in this at your age and going through it, it's priceless, dude. Like I said, you got to just be harder than it. You got to figure it out. Don't make up excuses of why I miss the workout, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you sleep 4 or 5 hours a day, like I told you, even if you take your lunch here, go boom, hit a 30, 40-minute quick pump, throw some food down, you hit your workout in. You know, whatever you got to do to make it happen.
Yeah. And that's like the first time today. I woke up at 5 a.m. to go do 30 minutes of cardio on the Stairmaster at the gym for the first time.
I'm like, why the fuck are you doing the stairs like that, man? I sent you that message. But cardio is good. Cardio for anybody is good. But you're already naturally lean. You're not eating as much. You don't want to do as much as my chubby ass does, because then you'll wither away. We don't want that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, guys. Like I said, I want you guys all to win. I know you guys listen to these podcasts, and I hope you get something from it. Like I said, we're taking our time to kind of try to add some value for you guys. And the thing is you can listen to all the fucking podcasts, you can read all the books, you can go to all the events, but guys, you gotta fucking be about it. You guys have to fucking be about it. You have to apply. If you hear one thing that gets you to think or gets you to change, you need to apply it. And it's not just one day. It's not just 1 week. Make the change and be consistent with it. The thing is, like, this day and age, we're taking in more information than ever. Even too much. You guys listen to too many podcasts. You guys watch too much fucking shit on the internet. Like, when I was building this shit, like, there was none of that. I want you guys to think for a second. Building a company from 0 followers, $0, 0 podcasts, 0 help on Instagram. Think about that. You guys have it fucking good. You have all the information. We're all talking about similar shit. Make sure you listen to people that are real, people that have built real companies, people that are sharing their experiences like me, and you guys know the people I fuck with. We're real. We built real shit from nothing in times where there wasn't all this information. And like I said, it's a double-edged sword. I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Yes, there's more information out there. There's more tools now than ever. But right now, the world's harder than ever. We've never had a world this hard economically. We've never had ads suck. Facebook and Instagram suck. Instagram ads suck. Like, we cut our budget hugely. I'm focusing on other things. I'm pivoting. I'm putting my money in other places. So, yes, there's pluses and minuses to everything. But it's one thing that doesn't change. I'm going to remind you of this. The only things that I'm really good at and everything else I fucking suck at. Take fucking action. Quickly, powerfully, blindly. Take action and start doing. Figure it out along the way. That's what I do every time, and that's what I've always done. Be consistent and disciplined as fuck. Every single day, 7 days a week, for months, for weeks, for years. You got to do the same shit. You got to be consistent in your daily routine. You got to be doing shit you don't want to do every day. Same thing in fitness, with your eating, with your lifting. Same thing in business. They go hand in hand. You see a badass fucking physique, that person's been lifting and eating consistently and disciplined for years. In business, you see a successful business, someone's been putting in the work consistently for years. in your work ethic. You gotta fucking work harder. You think you're working hard, you're not fucking working hard. And what goes along with that is working smart. I learned that after working hard blindly, because I'm just a fucking grinder and I love grinding. And that will get you pretty far, because I got pretty far just working hard as fuck, because that's what I'm built to do. But when I started working hard and smart, that's when it really took off. So do both. That list of things, I don't care who you are, I don't care who you're listening to, all the fucking successful people, that's what they're good at. Because that's what you have to be good at to get to a certain level of success. If you're weak in any of those areas, you need to work on those, because those are the pillars of success in all different industries. Don't worry about the little things. Don't focus on your weaknesses unless they're those weaknesses. Focus on your strengths. Anyways, we're going to do this shit once a week. Memo's here to stay, hopefully, unless he fucking blindsides me. Fuck, who knows?
3 months, I'm out.
Yeah, fuck, perfect, dude. But we always appreciate if you share this, if you post something from the podcast. I'll always repost it. That's the only way we grow. We appreciate you guys. You got anything before we leave?
No. We're good to roll.
Okay, guys, have a great day. We're out.
Pull up in motorcades.